Hello everyone, Faisal Khan here. Quick story for you. So I had a conversation with my client the other day and he came to me on the verge of burnout saying, Faisal, hey, can you help me? So over the course of our conversation, I was recommending certain things to him, and whatever I would recommend, he would say, oh my God, yeah, that makes complete sense. I read an article about such and such thing, or, I read a book about recovering better, or how to take care of my health better, or here's that, I know about this mental framework that you're talking about. I, read that a couple of years ago. And so what I realized was that this person knew a lot of this stuff that we were talking about. However, he was having difficulty actually implementing it in his life. And because he wasn't able to implement some of the things that he already knew in his life, it now led to him being on the verge of burnout. And so this notion of knowing something doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to implement it in our lives. Right? Knowing something, we just know it. Unless we actually act on it, it's not going to make a difference whether we know it or not know it. So the action is where it actually happens, because that's where we apply the knowledge. We enact what we know, and by acting on that knowledge, by enacting on what we have learned, we then start developing habits, we start developing rituals, we start developing ourselves so that we can become better human beings. And so that's the difference between waiting for something to happen and then implementing the knowledge that we have, right? Which is kind of a more of a reactionary type of a framework, as opposed to applying more of a preventative type of a framework. Hey, I know this knowledge. Here's how I can improve my resilience. And as a result of my resilience, I can improve my ability to counter burnout. As a result of my resilience, I can actually be more productive throughout the day in all domains of my life, so that I can invite more balance to my life. And so by making the intention to apply what we know, we can start responding to our lives in such a manner that we start taking more control over it. How do you apply the knowledge that you gain in life? Do you just acquire it? Do you like to read? Do you like to know things? Do you actually implement them in your lives to make yourself a better person, to make those around you a better person by modeling the behavior that you change as a result of acquiring new knowledge? These days it's really easy. We can Google stuff and we can gain so much knowledge. It's available at our fingertips. But where the rubber meets the road is when we actually apply it towards ourselves. So that's where I'm going to leave you today. More videos to come. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.